The Miami Heat have been in town since Thursday, and it's been kind of chilly so far. Clippers hope to keep it that way this afternoon as they look to make Miami for LA. Jordan will jump with Whiteside at midcourt. The referees are James Capers, Tyler Ford, and Dragic brings the ball ahead. Over Bahamute, bingo. 3 ball thrown down.
Defense that game. Clippers did not shoot all that well themselves. But any win on the road is a win.
Felton for 3, bingo. Raymond Felton. Ball looking,
I like that.
Scoring.
Ralph, I'm talking about the whole thing. The kick ahead, starting with the rebound. And that says something. When you're not physically the best, but yet you perform the best.
Bahamute getting better and better. Always he belongs this year. I think last year he was wondering if he belongs. There's DeAndre. He'll score easily.
Can't believe he wasn't fouled. I mean, Ray Allen retires, but all 3 of the others are gone.
Rejected by Whiteside. James, Bosh, Wade, the 3 we're talking about as Dragic drives and scores.
Easiest phone call from player to coach, asking for permission to sit out.
Redick. Luke behind the pack, blocked beautifully by James Johnson out of. Nice job getting to the basket.
3 on the clock. Willie Reed, he can't be a 3-point shooter.
Good try for 2 and hit it.
Listen.
If at first you don't succeed, pick, roll, slam dunk! Mo Spates.
Full court pressure can be effective.
West of the hole, gets the shot blocked nicely. Spates will spin into the paint. Oh, that's a pretty play.
Absolutely. I'd probably pick you.
Good choice. Paul will fire for 3. Bingo! No avail.
They're letting them play today.
What a lead bounce pass it is. Paul, the pass, a spectacular pass. The long-armed Whiteside.
What a pass right there.
He's just amazing.
What a pass. That is a perfect example.
Whiteside to Waiters. Missed it. Rebound knocked away from behind. Foul's going to be called, and the basket's going to count. Crawford. The follow by Bass.
He's going for another 20, Ralph.
Paul squares up, got a bounce.
You can always sense that he's behind you.
Whiteside scores and gets fouled.
For Miami to put on a little run here to close the half.
Whiteside against Jordan.
That was not a bad little move.
Redick, catch, shoot, score.
Perfection.
8 for JJ.
His perfection starts before he ever catches the. It's all about the run.
What a job by Felton. That's an amazing steal. And tapped the ball beautifully ahead to himself. Jordan the rebound, the outlet to Crawford. Down the middle, the little floater, got one.
Again, they're playing with pace. The stop, the kick ahead, the outlet.
10-point Clipper lead. Redick.
Great run.
Bingo.
Great run. And maybe what we don't talk about enough are the.
Felton the rebound and the push. Down low to DeAndre, throws it down.
Did you see him turn?
All he does is catch lobs. 2:15 to go in the period. Redick.
Clinic. I mean, his running to freedom is just clinical.
He's 6 for 10 from the field, 2 for 4 from deep, 14 points, high score in the ball game. Only player with double figures. Tyler Johnson connects.
Doesn't it?
I didn't feel that as much. I heard
Really?
you say that at halftime. I think Clippers are playing very, very well.
I didn't mean it that they weren't playing well. It's just, I guess the range matters now, and I think that if you're asking who's a good shooter and who's not, you have to factor in that NBA three-point line.
Chris Paul. That was a different game. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
And the other play we ran were pin downs. Don played on it like a Washington team, coached by like Wes Unseld and those guys. They ran back picks. to get 15-foot jumpers.
Either one of you guys are playing today's NBA, you would develop the three-point shot and add the range. There's a guy that got plenty of range. J.J. Redick, third three.
He had 7 eventual pros on the team. We had 1.
J.J. for 3 more. Bingo!
But I had like 35. Don had like 25. Don was a freshman.
The littlest things that make you a better shooter or a better passer or a better defender even.
The lob from Johnson gets it to Whiteside for the easy flush. Amute to DeAndre, blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, he's got to gather there and go up stronger. I don't think he expected Whiteside to come get him after Amute got him off the air.
Dragic, 3 ball from the corner, bingo.
That game right there, that in-between game, knocking those floaters down.
Johnson from the corner, back-to-back 3 balls for the Heat.
Every year for a title. And he said, listen, I love the craft. I'm a head coach or in coaching because I love to coach. I love the craft of coaching. I love.
All by himself. A deep breath.
Took too long.
You don't get that much time very often, and probably too much time, right?
Waiters and Redick. Waiters and Redick.
Oh,
yeah. They were face to face, but hands were down. It was all like about a stare and talking, and now they're kind of like getting through it.
How about Clarkson going into the boxing pose the other night? Ouch. I think that just has to be flagrant foul, doesn't it, Mike? I'm never right on this, so.
Well, yeah, it was the intent, I think.
The ruling on the floor is flagrant 2, charge for number 11, Leon Wiggers.
Intent above the shoulders.
Enjoy
his unselfishness, believe it or not.
Don, I watched him play against Kentucky. And
Bates, bingo!
And basically win that game by himself with his great plays. And I, after watching one game, thought he could start for half the NBA franchises next year at point guard. Am I wrong or am I close?
I think he can. I think in one.
Wow. And there are 2 more ball boys to come.
Yes, there is. And different, though. More scores than Lonzo is.
There are clubs that played only 34, 35 games so far this year. There's Dragic. Nice job.
That's where he's most effective. And it's usually in the open court, but he's always been a terrific.
Clippers' final possession here, 10 on the shot clock. The bounce, the slam. Beautiful job. The setup by Paul one more time. Brandon Bass. 5 seconds to go. Kicked away. Picked up by Bass. Paul has him at 2. JJ drives and scores to beat the buzzer. That's a stirring finish to the 3rd quarter. Lead pass. Tracked down by Chris Paul.
Oh, what a pass.
He has made some unbelievable passes in this game. In favor of the Clippers when he's on the court. Spates for 3. Bingo.
Another assist for CP, sitting on 17 points.
Paul against Magruder. Uses the pick. Gets the freedom. Scores a jump shot. And Paul in the corner. The pick from Spates. Gets the ball to Mo.
That's an assist. That's an assist. Nice. He's an eye.
Here's JJ. Back to Spates for 3. Bingo! Mo's 3rd 3-ball of the game. He's kind of a classic tweener.
He absolutely is, but almost in today's day and age, there really shouldn't be tweeners.
A lot of people, even though they're without a couple of key performers in Blake Griffin and Austin Rivers. Finally, Williams scores, seemingly at will. That might not have happened.
Yeah, you're right. And if Blake's back and the whole team is healthy, you don't need Austin to do that every night. Not at this rate. Not the way the offense is clicking. I think they've missed 8 in a row.
Dragic leaning and scoring. Their final meeting of the year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You did enough to get the win. I mean, Doc may have not liked the little offensive schemes at the end, but the defense was absolutely splendid.